Hello, Michael from M&B Roofing and More. This is Joel from JND SEO, and I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can beat your competition online. Also 3 ways you can improve your site. At the end of the video, if you want to hear more information, feel free to reach out, ask any questions. And if you don't have any more questions, or you're happy with everything how it is, that's fine too. I'm going to have some free tips in here for you. And if you have someone that you currently use for your site, you can actually show them, and it might help them as well. I don't want to waste your time, so I'm going to try to make this video as quick as possible. So the 3 things we'll talk about today are content, citations, and backlinks. So starting out, we'll talk about content. And I'm on your page here, M&B Roofing and More, on your business site. And I'm just scrolling through. You guys have a good amount of pictures here, and I want to see about how many words of content you guys have. Google recommends having about 1,500 to 2,000 words of content. And you guys actually do have a good amount of content here. And I usually, on the business sites, I don't see this much content, so this is really good. You guys do have a lot there. Now, you probably don't have the 1,500 to 2,000, but you probably do have fairly close to 1,000, I would say 800 to 1,000. And what I'm going to do throughout this video, I'm also going to show you another site, which is going to be Lennox Roofing Solutions. And I'm showing you them because they have a pretty good presence in the area of Florence. So we'll start here. Here's Lennox Roofing. Let's just kind of see how they're doing here. You can see they don't have 1,500 words of content either. The reason Google does want so much content, by the way, is that the more content you have, they know that you're offering a lot of information out there on Google for people to see, and education is one of the things that they want sites to kind of offer. The other thing you could do is have a blog. So blogs, as you can see with the titles here, they offer a lot of information, education for people and help them out. Google essentially wants everyone to kind of give back to their product, which only, of course, helps them to bring more people in. But the other reason it's important to have that much content on your site is that the more content you do have, the more keywords or keyword phrases you can put into that content. As an example, I've just put in roofing Florence, South Carolina. So the first thing we'll see on this search is the map section. Top 3 companies are going to show up here based on citations. So this is going to bring us to our second topic, which is citations. And top 3 companies will show up here. Citations are just when you get your business name, address, and phone number all listed together into a directory site. These are sites like Yelp, Yellow Pages, Home Advisor, just to name a few. It could also be your social media if you link up like your Facebook business page or LinkedIn or a Twitter. All right, so the more you have and the better quality will rank you higher in this section, in this little preview window for everybody to see here. After that, we're going to get to the organic section. You're going to get 10 results here per page for the organic section. This is all based on Google's algorithm. So we've put in roofing Florence, South Carolina here, and we can actually rank the results according to this. So number 1 would go to roofingflorencesouthcarolina.com. 2 is going to go to the Better Business Bureau, which is a directory. 3 is going to go to Owens Corning, which is another directory. And 4 is going to go to Birch Roofing. All right, so the important thing for this section is that there's 10 results per page, and we'll talk about that in a minute here. So next we're going to go to your website. So I've taken your address, mbroofingandmore.business site, and put it into a program called Ahrefs. This just allows me to look and see how your site's performing. First thing I notice is I don't see a header on the top of your page. If I did, it would be right above the web address there. And if I just pop over to Lennox Roof, you can see they have one here. And this is a way to get some more keywords in, or your business name. It allows Google to find you a little bit easier. All right, and then the next thing will bring us to our third topic, which is backlinks. So backlinks and referring domains really work together. And so basically the referring domains are just websites that you have links on. When people click on these links, it's going to redirect them back to your site. So right now you have one link on one site. In our example with a Facebook business page, if you created one and linked it to your site, the Facebook business page would be your referring domain, and the link would be the part where it's got your website and you put in the address. When someone clicks it, it sends them back to your site. The more referring domains you have, these kind of vouch for your site, the more sites pointing at yours, the higher your trust number is going to get here. And right now you guys have a 14. That's going to help you be found for more keywords. So right now you do have 2 keywords that you can be found for. But however, unfortunately, we can see that the two keywords aren't bringing you any visitors to your site per month, at least according to Ahrefs. So what we'll do here is just quickly look at your two keywords and kind of see what's showing up here. So right now we can see home remodeling, Florence, South Carolina. 20 people do search this every single month, exactly like that. For this one, you guys are ranked in the 57th position. So we know there's 10 results per page. So if you want to be on the first page, you just have to be in the top 10. We've unfortunately found that 80 to 85% of people will not show up, will not go to page 2 from any Google search. And the second keyword is metal roofing, Florence, South Carolina. So 20 more people search that. For this one, you guys are 74. And we can see that obviously that's going to put you on page 8, and there's 0 visitors of the 20 coming to your site. Same with the first one here. Typically, if you were in the first position, that would get you between 20 and 35% of the total volume actually coming to your site. So let's take a look at Lennox Roof here. We did look at their headers already, so we'll look at their referring domains and backlinks. They have 123 referring domains or websites pointing back to their site. And there's almost 800 links on those 123 sites. They have about a 30 here for the trust, which is bringing them about 121 keywords they can be found for in Google. And that's what's really helping them bring in about 38 visitors to their site every single month. So let's take a quick look at their keywords. We see their name, Lennox Roofing. That's a good thing. It means people know who they are. And they're actually searching for them by name. So we can see 100 people search Lennox Roofing. And then we have 20 search Lennox Roofing Solutions. So for Lennox Roofing, they're in the top spot, number 1, and so they're actually going to get 15 of the 100, so about 15% there. And for Lennox Roofing Solutions, they're also number 1. They're going to get 7 of the 20 of that volume there. But you also want to bring in new customers, so then we have Myrtle Beach Roofing. 150 people do search that phrase exactly like that. And we can see that they are in number 11 there. So that's going to put them at the top of page 2. And they're getting about 2.8 of the 150. So if you're at the top of page 2, you might get 1 or 2 visitors, but you're just not going to get a very large percentage. You can see that's pretty small there of the total 150. All right, so that's the information today. We talked about content, citations, and backlinks. Now that you guys have the information, there's really 3 things you can do with it. If you're happy with everything, how it's at, you're not looking to grow and add any more customers or build the business, then you don't have to do anything with the information, obviously. If you guys are looking to grow, you do have somebody that does your site already, you could definitely show them the video and it would help them out. It's got some great tips in it for them. And number 3, if you guys either do really want to grow and maybe you don't have anyone that you're currently does this site for you, or if you have someone, maybe you're not happy with them, feel free to reach out. We can set up a quick phone call. I can answer any questions for you guys. Thank you guys for your time. Really appreciate it. Have a great day.